G'day folks, it's the Meeple Monkey here again with another live stream for you, and we're going to be doing our second day of the 12 days of Christmas. So yeah, we're on day number 2. So yeah, welcome. If you catch this later on, I hope you enjoy the show. I'll try and keep it short and sweet, like I did last time. It was pretty short. Not sure if it was sweet, but if you do join us, feel free to pop some things in the comments. Ask questions or suggest your own things you're celebrating this season, holiday season. Whatever you're celebrating. So all good. I've got our trusty Galactus here with his Santa sack. So let's see what he's brought us today on the second day of Christmas. His unpainted Galactus self has brought us. Let's have a look here. And it says, it's Lukey19 and the TMNT Crew. So that's who we're going to be talking about today. So if you joined us the other day, we gave a shout out to a homebrew designer by the name of Nicomooz and all the great work that he's been doing for the Marvel United and board gaming community. And so I thought another person I'd put in the hat would be, or in the hat, in the sack would be Lukey19. Lukey19. Someone that I ran into, and hello to the first person joining us. Lukey19 was someone I ran into in the early days of sort of getting into the Marvel United Discord community and all the fun and excitement. I think it was during the X-Men, Marvel United X-Men campaign, as that was sort of live with the Kickstarter campaign. And when I first was inspired to do some homebrew, and I thought I'd reach out to the guys in the Discord community about, hey, let's get some ideas together for Cameron Hodge. He was one that offered to help us out, and so he gave us some help with the rules as I was sort of like spitballing rules and this and that. He gave us some feedback and gave some suggestions and that sort of thing as well. But then really helpfully, because at this stage I really had no idea what I was doing, and I was just sort of drawing things on paper and that sort of thing. If you remember back to those days, Lukey actually offered to do and did do all the digital files for me. So he's the one that created the templates and the look of how Cameron Hodge turned out. So I've got so here's Cameron Hodge here. So if we remember, Rick Nichols actually did the art for Cameron Hodge. I was talking about that the other day, but I wouldn't have been able to do this at the time. I didn't have any access to any of the homebrew sort of files for the dashboards and the cards and all that sort of stuff. So he did all this for us. So and there was a whole bunch of folks on that one. It was I think Kinstrife left the server. So if Kinstrife is out there, I really want to give thanks to Kinstrife, because Kinstrife gave us lots of good ideas for the Cameron Hodge battle itself. Diversion Architect gave us a lot of help. Rick Nichols did the art, but I don't know if you can make that out, but Lukey19 has done the layout, and not only did he do that, but he put up with all of my play testing and re-edits, like one of those Marvel movies or Star Wars movies with all the reshoots. There was a lot of back and forth, and I'd send him all, can you change this on this card and this on this card, and it was all probably gibberish, but he was very patient and helped us out with that. So big thanks, Lukey19. Thank you very much for helping us out back in those days. And he also helped us out. It was a lot of fun. My first sort of dabble with, I think it's called Midjourney. He helped us out with the making the locations as well. So we've got, for that particular battle with Cameron Hodge, we've got the X Factor headquarters, sort of where the heroes start off, and then during the game, at some point when Cameron Hodge is revealed to be a bad guy, he ends up having a secret base where his organization called the Right are hiding out. So he helped us out with that. So but also he's been a big help, like Rick Nichols. Actually, I think he was one of the others that really helped folks out with the promos. So if if you've ever missed one of those convention promos and maybe you weren't getting the witching hour, they had made available some files you could get that to make very close sort of versions of like the hero Juggernaut and that sort of thing as well. I think so. Lukey19 I think helped with that as well. And I apologized to Rick the other day. I think I said a few things wrong about getting some of the facts wrong and stuff about some of the stuff he's created. So apologies with any of these videos if I'm getting stuff wrong. My apologies, and feel free to correct me and disabuse folks of the wrong knowledge that I've given them. But the other big, massive thing that I want to give a big shout out to Lukey 19 is the fact that he is, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he's solely behind it, but I think he's the big one behind the TTS Tabletop Simulator mod for Marvel United. And it is such a great mod. It really allows you to play Marvel United online with others. It lets you sort of try out a whole range of different stuff. So if you're thinking, oh, I'd like to sort of try this or that, before getting the expansions, it's a really great sort of tool for sort of getting the word out there about Marvel United. And so I wanted to show that off. So let's have a quick look if I can, fingers crossed, get the the screen sharing going again. So let's see if I can show this off. So if you find your way to, I think it's on Steam, and let's just get this window up and running here. If you get into Steam and you get into Tabletop Simulator, in the workshop you'll find a range of different mods, but the one that he has created, and I think the latest version is this one here. You can see season 1 and 2 plus Spider-Geddon. So it doesn't have season 3 there yet, but it does have that. So if we just have a look at this, and you can see here that with that mod, that's enabled all the homebrewers to make lots of great sort of additions with that. So we've got One Piece United from Helios 23. I've been working on the G.I. Joe United and my own sort of like just random stuff as well in the Meeple Monkey section there. There's also Nelly Nell has done the My Hero Academia United, which I've just filmed a game recently, just a couple of minutes ago. But also he's got a whole bunch of different worlds there, Naruto and all sorts of different mods as well. But it's all thanks to Lukey 19's version here. And so if we have a look at this, I just want to sort of see, hopefully this won't crash the computer if I load this up. But I just wanted to show you how simple this is. You've got this easy sort of menu here. Once it loads up, you've got, and there's a bit of an issue. I think he's having some trouble with how long it's going to take to load when you have season 3 as well. I'm not sure how he's going to do that, but you can see here it sort of loads it all up. It's all sort of scripted for you. You can sort of like choose your standard game or different sort of modes there, and then that will open up more menus about sort of what locations you want to put in and villains, and then it will automatically set it all up for you here. Or otherwise, you can just, if I can zoom ourselves in here and maybe have a look here. So we've got a whole table full of heroes. So you've got the heroes with the little models and their deck of cards. Plus you've got the villain boxes here. So these contain all the components you need for the villains. And then up here we've got the boxes here. You've got all the locations. So you can set it all up with the instant sort of setup, but then you can also go and pick and choose and change things with all the different materials. And another really cool thing is over here in this little section over here, we'll just bring this over. We have a small range of custom content. So we've got the TMNT content. We've got, what have we got here? Hulkbuster. We've got Loki custom content. So this was a lot of the custom content that was available in the early days of them. When at that stage it was the Marvel United Discord and the homebrew section there. So a lot of those early homebrews are there, and I think maybe some from Board Game Geek as well. But you can see here we've got Rampaging Hulk, and we've got Winter Soldier. Who have we got over here? We've got the Warzone Punisher. That's a cool. Oh, who's that by? Hold on. What does that say? Eric Ramson. I always knew him as Scud O. So that's nice to know. Okay. So well done, Eric. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but years ago, well, probably a year or two ago, I did a gameplay video of that one there. And that was a lot of fun too. And it's nice to know it's his real name, Eric. Excellent. Well done, Eric. That was great. But yeah, you've got all access to these as well. So there's a lot of stuff here just in this mod here, and it's just been such a boon for play testing as a home brewer, being able to come in here and chop and change and make your changes and upload, your latest design and that sort of stuff and put it in here, and then play, get your play testing done so that you can try and release to the community, something reasonably balanced as much as you can get balance in Marvel United as well. So so just a great boon to the community. So if you haven't checked that out, if you've got access to Steam and Tabletop Simulator, it's just a great tool for getting together, especially if you want to play with folks from around the world, or interstate or whatever. That's a great way to do it. So I'm just going to stop sharing here, and hopefully it won't shut down the stream. Okay, and I'll just close that. There we go. Hopefully I'm back. So yeah, just a great sort of tool for the community. So, and on top of that, he also is a sort of a lead designer in the TMNT fan-made expansion as well. So, and I wanted to show that off as well. So now this was something that I think he's worked with another Discord user by the name of Divided Sky, who's done a lot of great designs as well. So I think together they've kind of pulled their different characters together and made this sort of like range of characters. And I wanted to give a shout out to Nicomooz as well, who jumped on board and helped with some of the art as well in the later sort of designs as well, and has been an invaluable part of that team as well. So and it's been really nice to sort of see them talking back and forth in that server, and sort of sharing ideas and getting excited for the new things they're working on and that sort of thing. So that's been really good. And as well, I'd like to give a shout out to I think his name was Ernie, and I think he goes by like TK maybe 249 or something like that on the Discord server as well. And he was really helpful in organizing for all the fans out there, like a bit of a group buy, getting professionally printed stuff for that range as well. So for the TMNT, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I probably should explain what I'm talking about there. TMNT, I think most people would know though, wouldn't they? But he helped with that as well. So speaking of that, I just thought I'd show just briefly some of the great stuff that they've come up with. So you've got the nice thick cardboard not dashboards, locations there. So we've got the what's that, April's apartment. We've got the Shredder's hideout. You've got Chinatown. So I think there's like a whole range here, at least 6 of them. Sewer Lair and Antonio's Pizza. They've got to have the pizza place, and some big high-tech building there as well. Okay, and then we have these awesome looking dashboards here. We've got the Shredder. Okay, and we've got Krang, of course. I love little Krang. Look at him. There we go. And then we have Bebop and Rocksteady, ready to bop around town. They're a really fun fight too. I really like them. Not too difficult, but just fun and sort of chaotic as well. So they were really cool. And we've got Baxter Stockman, awesome, with his little mouses there. Where are they? Mouses as well. So yeah, great range of characters there. And then I don't know. Let you have a look at the. You can sort of see there's a whole range here of the Ninja Turtle stuff. So you've got all your turtles. Let's just show you Leo just to give you an idea. Just great stuff here. Really cool cards, all really thematic and that sort of stuff as well. And then they released a second range, and I think this is where sort of Divided Sky came in with a few of these designs as well. So we've got, and I think this art here is some of the art like by Nicomooz. We've got April O'Neil. She's really cool. Got the cool art there, so that's really cool. So they added all those sort of side characters like April, and let's grab him out. Here he is, Casey Jones. So it's a really fun little fan-made expansion because you've got a whole range of heroes, plenty of heroes, and a nice number of. There we go. I've always got my double wilds. But nice number of villains and that sort of stuff. And they've even got, if I can find it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it now. Oh, here we go. The Shredder Challenge, or the Splinter Challenge, I think, as well. So we've got There you go, the Splinter Challenge. And this adds like a little mini game where you're sort of running around trying to find Splinter who's been captured, sort of thing, and running into traps and that sort of thing. So, yeah, great range of stuff there. And they, even with the latest stuff, got into the equipment. So now you can have all your equipment cards, the different turtles and the different characters. April's got her like film stuff. They've got like the Last Ronins in it as well. You got your, he's got a golf club. He's got a hockey stick. So there you go. Andrew Fantasia and the Canadian contingent are sorted, and even the cricket bat. So there you go. Aussies, Kiwis, folks from the UK, India, Sri Lanka, all those folks, West Indies, cricket bat. There you go. There's a real weapon of choice. Okay. So yeah, a lot of fun, really cool stuff. And you know, all thanks to the TMNT crew and Lukey19. So just wanted to give those guys a shout out this Christmas and say thank you very much. Oh, and hello, sorry, Von Truct says, I missed all those Kickstarter boxes. Hi, I'm 61, discovered Marvel United 2, so that's maybe X-Men, Marvel United X-Men, months ago, and I want to thank you for all the video gameplay. Oh, no worries, no worries. I love the game, and I just love sharing it. I love sharing off all the great work that Andrea and the Eric Lang and the team at Simon, you know, have created this just amazing, just like endless fun, endless variety and modularity sort of stuff to it, and just this amazing community now. You know, these fans who are sort of like taking it and sort of doing all this creative stuff with it as well. So it's been a lot of fun. Kickstarter boxes now have all the retail boxes available. Yeah, and I mean that's the thing, isn't it? Too, like if you're like me, you're a bit of a completionist and I'm a collector and stuff, so it sort of pains me if I can't get access to everything that I think is out there, sort of thing. So that is painful. So from Montreal, oh, nice to meet you. Well, there you go. Yeah, the hockey stick would have maybe been a good one for you guys, but yeah, um, the the game has so much stuff out there. We've now got 3 seasons worth of core sets with an additional sort of, I guess, Spider-Geddon. So you got like the 4 core sets plus 3 seasons worth of retail boxes out there. Plus we've got the DC. I don't know if you're into the DC comics, but that's coming out down the track, sort of thing. So there's tons of stuff out there, but it's also, and I see you really want Daredevil, Elektra. Those there's being comics, there's going to be characters that like you might be sort of more drawn to, right? And so obviously, if those characters were sort of part of a promo box or whatever it might be, yeah, that's a bit tough there, sort of thing. So, but yeah, there's a lot out there, and I guess keep an eye on the secondhand market, and if you can find, because you do find from obviously there's a lot of scalpers and all that sort of stuff as well, and things that are hard to find, like the promo stuff, are going to be tricky. But I guess just keep an eye on it. Maybe set yourself a limit, don't go crazy, and if you see a bargain come up, awesome. But also, thanks to Lukey19, you can sort of try before you buy as well. You can check out the TTS mod if that is something you'd like to do, and try it that way, sort of thing as well. Daredevil since the early 70s. Wow, yes. So I remember I don't know if you've followed much of my very limited knowledge of the comics and stuff, but back in the day I sort of read mostly sort of X-Men comics and stuff for a year or two when I was in my early teens and stuff. So I don't really have a lot of that wider sort of Marvel knowledge, but I do remember I had a cousin that had a lot of that stuff, and Daredevil was one that seems pretty cool. So yeah, back from the 70s is quite a while. Looking for the first Kickstarter, yeah. So and who knows? I mean, they did sort of re-release some of the first Kickstarter, with some of the last campaigns, but when we just had DC, obviously with Marvel, that's they probably were never really going to be cross promoting those things there, and who knows whether we'll get more Marvel United stuff is it all going to be DC from here on out, and maybe some other IPs, or are they going to go back to it? We'll just have to keep our fingers crossed. But I wish you luck. So there you go, folks. If you're out there, Von Tract is looking for season 1. So if you see a good deal, or if you're looking to move on some stuff and looking for a buyer, seek each other out. I definitely recommend check out the Board Game Geek website. There's buy and sell and stuff there, and lots of an active sort of Marvel United community. You might find stuff there. The Facebook, the Simon United Fanatics, I think, is a Facebook group, and I think people do. I'm not sure. I could be wrong there. Actually, I think they have a little bit of buying and selling going on there, but there's definitely a dedicated sort of buying and sell group in the Simon United Discord. So if you're on Discord, there's a really great community there, especially the homebrewers. I shouldn't say especially the homebrewers, but it's especially good for if you're into homebrew. It's especially good to find a lot of people working on that stuff there. But just a passionate group of people into United, all things United, and yeah, check that out. The Game Steward store is good. You're in Montreal, so I know Game Steward is pretty good, except I got hit with some big taxes, like import taxes that they didn't pay. I didn't read the fine print, and it's like, oh, that's a couple of several $100 worth of taxes there for a big Marvel Zombies all-in thing that I ordered. So if it's going into a different country, if it's going into Montreal in Canada, maybe just check what the policies are there with the shipping with Game Steward with big bulk purchases. I don't think it's too bad. Just getting individual little expansions and stuff wasn't too bad. But when I ordered the big all-in pledge, it was like, oh, that's lots of extra money. So, but definitely they're a great store for having lots of stuff that you sort of can miss out on. Cost me 30 Canadian for shipping, no tax. Okay, oh, awesome. Okay, so you're looking for the first kick, so you got it and play it a lot. You've got tabletop. Yeah, excellent, awesome, cool. Yeah, so there you go. Well, just wanted to give a shout out to more people in the community there. So I don't know if anyone noticed Nelly Nell's comment in the last video, but he gave lots of suggestions for things I could do with the 12 days, and some of them I'm like, oh, they're better than what I already came up with. But I'll stick to what I've got, and we'll see how we go. But yeah. Keep your eyes peeled. I'll be back with homebrewers and community members, third-party sort of people that support the game with third-party products and that sort of stuff as well. So yeah, check it out over the next couple of days, and yeah, we'll have some fun during this holiday period. But yeah, very nice to chat with you, Von Tract. I hope you have. I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos, the gameplay videos and stuff, and I hope to sort of keep them going. I don't know if you like my homebrew videos, but there's an excellent one. I literally just played the game like just before jumping on here, and it was a lot of fun. So I recommend checking it out. Although I looked at my camera and I was about 5 minutes away from the battery running out, so it's probably going to be a bit of a long one. Like probably we're looking at like an hour and a half or so. So I always recommend putting me on 1.5 or 1.25 speed as well. So anyway, all good. Hello, Hoover Doover. Can I add your channel to my Steam? I don't know. Don't know anything about Steam in my channel. So on Steam, I know Steam you can get games and stuff, and like Tabletop Simulator and stuff. I didn't know you could get like YouTube stuff. Maybe you can. I don't know. Sorry, I'm not super knowledgeable. I can barely work out how to get myself onto YouTube in the first place. So, Twitch. No, I don't. So Twitch is like a rival to YouTube, isn't it? I'm not on Twitch, and I don't know if there's a way to like access YouTube videos via Twitch, but I'm not on Twitch. I don't really know how any of that works and stuff. But yeah, but if I ever do get into Twitch, I don't know. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, all good. Yeah. Anyway, well, thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure. Big shout out to Lukey19 and the TMNT crew, Divided Sky, Nicomooz, TK249. I hope I'm getting the numbers right at the end of that. Thank you to all those guys that have made the TMNT fan stuff such a great homebrew. I think that's probably the most well-known homebrew. They really did a good job of making the stuff look great and getting it out there. And big thanks to Lukey19 for getting that TTS stuff out, which is just such a boon to the Marvel United and homebrew community. And and thank you all for watching. Thanks for all your support and watching the videos, and I hope you guys enjoy them. And thanks to Von Truct, and thanks to Hoover Doover. And I'll catch you on the next one. So Meeple Monkey out. See you guys. Bye bye.